My friends, welcome back to Skyborn. We have made it to the Nordenwald Subterranean. Last time was kind of a backstory episode, as we did a nice little side story with Alda there. Well, not a side story, but like, it was a flashback. We learned about Alda's history, why she's cut ties with the rest of the Skyborn, and is hanging out being a crazy forest hermit. Let me just heal up some of my chaps here who've taken a few beatings to the noggin. I hate to be negative about the game, but the whole threat level gameplay mechanic thing isn't exactly wowing me now that we've played longer in this game. It just kind of means that, well, I can sort of predict who's gonna get bopped by monsters, but that's about all. I haven't really found a need to really act tactical with it. You know, I get the weirdest feeling like I've been to this place before. Hello. Some XP. Here's a tree. Here's another tree. This door again? Okay, well, let's get to work on these monsters. Let's work them a little bit. Once again, I've gone for a bit of a long time not playing this game, so you'll have to excuse any little kinks in my moves here. Fortunately, I don't seem to be having too much trouble taking these boys down. Dang. And now it's gonna heal himself up with that attack. Great. What moves? Should I just pop him? Let's hope that kills the guy. Oh, come on. That was quite a rough move. We need to remember that this guy's kind of tough. And we need to heal up Claret to the sweet. Let's see now. Well, we got the monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna have some trouble remembering all the skills. I guess that's the biggest barrier of entry in RPGs, is you kind of really have to commit to them once you start playing them. If you take a long break from RPGs, the complexity of the game system kind of overwhelms you when you get back to that action later on. Oh, I remember, we did not want to know what the aloe vera does, so we want to kill it right away. That's right. Who knows what awful things it might do to us. Oh, that's right, this guy's gonna cast a really awful, like, immolate spell on us. But fortunately, we cleared shop before anyone could do anything nasty. So, I've had that where I've really enjoyed RPGs of various types, but for whatever reason, I've had to basically stop playing them. You know, I've taken a break, and even if I'm interested in getting back very shortly, the daunting barrier of trying to figure out how everything worked is like kind of challenging, honestly, to get back to. I wonder if those red things on the ground are supposed to be a clue where to go. You can't read this tombstone, which I'm guessing that's what it is. I'm just gonna... Normally, I'd be trying to kill all the enemies. I guess we can bop this guy, but the fact that this place is some sort of messes with your mind, like it wraps around itself, kind of just makes me want to boogie on out of here. No, hold on, what am I doing? Hold on, let's bop, because I don't want to know what the aloe vera does, as we all know. So I'll just bop these guys the slow way. See, case in point, my solid battle plan. I remember bopping enemies left and right last episode, but now that I've had a couple of weeks of not being able to play this game, I'm all out of the groove again. Good. Okay, well, I found another one of these. So yeah, I'm just gonna focus on trying to clear this area, since it seems to be a bit of a hassle to navigate. I guess I'll just kill him with Claret, even though Claret does the massive damages. Okay. Now let's just heal up Claret there instead of trying to kill them with Corwin. Oh, I should have just used one of Chaska's skills. Well, this isn't a nightmare. I can overwhelm this jelly this turn. I think Chaska's skills do more damage than her regular attack. Oh good, a potion. I can find use for that. Oh, we can't go this way. It stops at this pond. Interesting architecture down here, I must say. A green button. And another door. Curious, that was just a XP place. Now there's a monster out here. Do monsters respawn? I don't remember seeing that door before, though. Don't know what to feel about this place, if we're perfectly honest. Oh, wow, I could have probably killed one of these sky guys in like a one shot. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Let's heal up Sullivan for a change. Oh, that does nothing damage to worry about. Gotcha! Wow, I counted right. I thought that the enemies did not respawn in this game, but there was not an enemy here. Unless the enemy had wandered all the way down here and I didn't spot it. Oh man, the levels are just pouring on now. Oh, lots of enemies down there. Here's this red thing again. I'm gonna follow that now. Okay, this is definitely, this is progress now. Look at this. I wandered off the side track. Oh, I got a lot of nice EXP from that, but it looks like the clue is following these marks on the ground, because we seem to be finding way more of them now. Okay, so they just die from Claret. Claret is just so mighty. Actually, that's okay, poisoning the mint jelly. The mint jelly is a kind of a problem like that. See if Alda can kill this guy. Yeah, she can. Nice. I really shouldn't bother. I just heal people with Corwin, or use that one damage spell he has. Okay. Now to just deal with this guy. Oh, I should be using Sullivan's double hit thing. He's got that skill as well. Yes, I remember. Don't worry, guys. I just remembered a bit late. It's so much easier to just tap on the attack button. Huh, this looks important, whatever this room is. I'll just deal with these. Oh, that's right. These Berserai were pretty bad, weren't they? That's my recollection, anyway. Yep, I should have killed the other guy, shouldn't I? I should have known that Claret would bop those handily. Well, he Sullivan got them, so that's all good. Mystic Saber! And cure up Claret. Good. Ooh. That nasty double strike. Ow, we're getting... These Berserai seem like a... I forgot to do the double strike again! My apologies. Yeah, these Berserai seem to be a cut above the regular monster jib, so to speak. Well, I got through them anyway. How did I ever beat 4 of them in a single fight? Isn't that how many, like, showed up in that one scene when Alda was introduced to us? Well, I'm really not sure how this healing item really works, actually. Like, the percentage, doesn't seem exactly correct. But what do I know? Okay, Fafnir's Den. The big dragon from Norse mythology? Oh, that looks like him. And he has a nice healing point, which means I wasted all those healing items. Oh, well. I'll just save here since we got the healing item right there. In case I need to go back into the underground and grind, but... Okay, Fafnir. Oops, that's the wrong button. This is as far as I've ever ventured. The great beast Fafnir seems to be guarding something of great import. But perhaps now, with allies, I'll have the strength to slay him. Let's find out. Ooh. That's, probably the best monster art we have so far. It looks a lot like the art on the map. I don't know, the art on Shin was pretty good too, wasn't it? I kind of thought it was pretty good when we fought the Skyborn lieutenant. Okay. Just drop some of our little buffs. We'll buff up and then we'll drop some of our debuffs on Fafnir there. Standard boss practice. Let's just get doing damage, I guess. Corwin. Gonna haste ourselves. Apologies, I got in the regen going first, but ooh, yeah, he does hit hard. I'm not really surprised. If we could get a poison going on him, that would be fantastic. Oh wow, we really reduced his defenses, aren't we? Should I use one of these? I don't know. Let's try this napalm. Good damage, we got him burning. That's pretty good. Okay, let's get regenerate going. I'm hoping Solemn will survive Fafnir's next attack. Who's got the highest threat? See, I remember to use double strike this time. I should actually maybe gain threat with this. Bring it! Oh, it didn't actually increase her threat. Just like when we attack, we gain more threat. Fine, another Mystic Saber strike. Dang, I couldn't get high enough to get him off of Sullivan's tail. Oh, I should have used this debilitate earlier, shouldn't I? Oh well, that's fine. Also this innervate. Let's debilitate Fafnir first. Oh, we got the guy on the ropes anyway. I'm not so worried. We'll try to blind him with a little gouging attack. Let's do regular damage. Yeah. Double strike! That's Fafnir down. Feels good. Yep. Like the look of those stats. Yes, very good. Ooh, Hellfire Warglaive. Oh cool, we got like a custom monster sound as he was vanquished, the terrifying dragon. Cool. Always cool to see Fafnir in games. Okay, so we got the Platina Warglaive. That's right, I buffed that up. This actually does less damage. It increases the int though, so might be worth it. I need to buff it up with the buff at some point though. But you know, it says more damage from Mystic Saber, which is really nice. Oh, wait a second. Could I, yeah, I don't care about the block chance so much. I'm just gonna put this Warglaive on top of the Blade Ward. Just maximize my damage to be stupid high. I think that's a fine deal. I mean, the block thing is nice, obviously. 25% is nothing to sneeze at, but... So, what was Fafnir guarding? A Fey Sanctuary. Oh, that's exciting. There's a door right down there, too. But let's look at this. Ooh, I like it. It's kind of Studio Ghibli-ish, whatever this statue is. Oh, wow! Look at this! I've never seen anything like it. I have, in a junk heap. That thing just looks silly. No, look at these joints. They're nearly seamless, but they can still rotate. Hang on, it's is it supposed to be a golem of some kind? It looks sad. Can we polish it up a bit before we go? It is a golem! Oh, that's cool!
Master.
Yeek!
At last you have come. Long have I awaited this day.
What day is it?
An Earth Child has returned.
Why is it looking at me like that?
Such time has passed. I must tell you of your kind, Earth Child.
Oh, cool! We're getting some backstory for Chaska, too. Here we thought she was just a mutant all this time, but... But I don't have a kind.
No, not anymore. Once this land floated high above the surface. It was home to a race known as the Earth Fae.
Oh, this is so cool. Now we got floating islands, and this really cool art.
They were a varied people, some transient, some eternal, some playful, some terrible. These were the Earth's own children, the first to be born onto this world.
Wow, like, this art is cool. I really appreciate this.
In time, a younger race followed, those who called themselves humans. The Fae watched humans from afar as the young race made war and shed the blood of its own kind, yet continued to advance. That such flawed creatures could flourish, both astonished and frightened, the ever-unchanging Fae. The Fae saw humans forge the very bones of the earth into tools and machines which did their bidding. Envious of their creations, the Fae gave life to the first of their servants, golems, modeled after human creations, but powered by Fae magic.
There's like a little... Speaking of Ghibli, look at that no face that golem over there has that's being born. That's kind of cool.
While strong and obedient, these possessed only an imitation of true intelligence. It was not long before the Fae developed a more ambitious design.
Oh, we're finally learning who these people are!
They lured humans from their homes with spells of glamour and poured Fae magic into their souls and bodies, reforming them in accordance with their own desires. Thus a new race, Skyborn.
This is cool because it's been kind of a mystery so far. Like, we haven't learned much about the Skyborn. Like, not like their history, where they came from. In fact, that was a plot point with Alda's, like, flashback, how the Skyborn themselves don't concern themselves with their race's history. So this is... I'm glad that the game addresses this. If it had been left completely ambiguous through the game, I don't know, it could have been cool, but I'm happier that it went around this way.
These the Fae deemed superior to all but themselves.
Oh, look at how cute this Skyborn guy is. They were so much nicer back then. Not to mention this is a dryad, I'm gonna guess is what that Fae there is.
The young Skyborn worshipped the Fae in turn and delighted their creators with their lively intellect and passion. The winged Skyborn, however, were still human in part.
Uh-oh. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal, Skyborn. Oh, well, this poor golem, he's like a proto-version of Skyborn. He's been left here to rot.
As they grew in number and in power, they grew restless. They envied the freedom of the true humans and began to resent their Fae masters. The Skyborn's discontent grew. One day, they unleashed their frustration upon a human settlement, destroying it. In doing so, they realized the full extent of their own power.
Oh no, that cute dryad is now about to get dead-ad.
The bloodlust of the Skyborn, once awakened, could not be sated. They were far too powerful to be ruled, and they turned on their creators. The Fae realized their mistake too late. In their pride, they had given birth to their own demise. Not even the Fae Lord Quailon could stop the slaughter. With Quailon's defeat, the magic of the Fae lands bled out and sank beneath the clouds.
Well, that can't have been nice to anybody underneath the falling continent, no, can it?
And that has been the end of the race known as Fae, until now. I have waited ages to impart that story, should the Earthen Fae come again. Now, my mission is complete.
Wait! Don't go yet!
I wish you well, Earthchild.
Damn it, he was too cool for this world! Oh. It's gone. I've never heard of any of this. Nor I. That story, it disturbs me. These ruins must be hundreds of years old. I wonder how long all that took place. That's all you guys can say? Chaska. Oh, wow! That's really sweet. Chaska, I'm so sorry. My kind. I know. This just proves how despicable people can be. Both Skyborn and human. Oh, that's not what I meant. Don't you see? I have a kind! All my life I believed I was some kind of horrible accident, but oh, that I might actually be something. It's more than I've ever dared to hope for. I'm happy for you? Thank you. I feel great shame. I had no idea of the crimes my ancestors committed against yours. Neither of us were there. You didn't feel at all ashamed. Though I would be very happy if you would refrain from calling me a monster from now on. Of course. This is quite fascinating and everything, but there's a giant glowing crystal begging to be investigated. Oh, right. Yeah, can we, actually I shouldn't shit on that. That scene was super cool, because Corwin and Chaska were kind of like the dueling pair, kind of in contrast to Claret and Sullivan, like who were also all like at heels against each other. So it's nice that Corwin had like big character development. I don't know, it came out of left field, but I guess it's like one of those like big moments where like it just is like the revelation is so like eye-opening to Corwin that he like does a big 180 on his feelings towards Chaska. Okay, so wow, look at the way my gear is reacting to this thing. I've never seen this before. If everything that Golem said is true, these constructs must have been fueled by Fey magic. Forgive my technological ignorance, Claret, but I think you may have found what you're looking for. It's gotta be. Give me just a second. Oh, cool! I did not realize the ether fuel would be the freaking power source of a ancient robot golem. That's kind of neat. Also, for a second, I thought we'd be fighting that guy, like there'd be just a succession of bosses. Well, I'm happier with the way things turned out, like this. Chaska's so different. Corwin, there's no need to go around pointing it out. I just meant that she's, you know, she's something else. You're one to talk. Yeah, never mind. Huh. Wow, the guy really has turned a new leaf. I don't know, because I think you might argue that was a bit too sudden of a character shift, but I just can't feel. I thought that was like a really solid scene. The game's been nice and all, but I thought that was like an actual really solid scene. I scouted ahead. Just over there to the right, a new path opened up for us. It could be a safe way out of here. Okay, is that everybody? Do we still need to pick up Sullivan and Alda? I mean, they're in our party here, but like, do we have to talk to them? I guess we're good to go. The Fae Sanctuary, that's cool. That's cool. I did not realize this is where we'll be going. Like, I don't know why. Because I don't know why I'm surprised that Chaska got a backstory like this, but she did. Like, that's cool. Like, it seems obvious that she would eventually, but I just completely ignored that. I guess I'm easily astonished like that. The funny thing is, I really don't like it. Like in tabletop RPGs, Dungeons and Dragons, I don't really like Fae stuff. Like I've always kind of found those to be a bit weird, a bit inscrutable, which I guess is the point of the Fae, is to be inscrutable. But I just don't. I've never been a big fan of them. But I like that scene. I mean, a lot of the Fae are like cool monsters, I'll give you that. Especially Pathfinder, some of the more crazy. I think a Nuclavy counts as a Fae. Is that right? The skinless horse rider thing. Like, that's a pretty metal monster. I'm a big fan of that one. And that counts as a Fae, so. Jump down the waterfall. Sure. I mean, what else we got to do? That's from Orkney Island myth, if I recall correctly. The Nuclavy. N-U-C-K-E-L-A-V-E-E. It's a pretty cool monster from folklore. All you guys who don't know, I recommend you look it up. Alda, thanks for all your help. I really don't think we could have made it without you. Your skills were a great help, I must admit. Forgive my solicitude, but I feel compelled to travel with you, if you would have me. You want to come with us? I do. In our short time together, I have already learned more than I ever did on my own. And I believe that your Chaska may be the key. To what, I'm not yet certain. Might I just add that this is a horrible idea? Sully, we just used a waterfall to travel out of that place, somehow traveling up to the surface? It's magic. So anyway, like, horrible ideas are our forte. You do remember who our enemies are, right? Alda's not on their side, dummy! That doesn't mean we can trust her. Have you seen those big blue wings? She's Skyborn. And you complain about their attitudes. Alda, before you join us, you should know that we're planning on breaking into a high-level prison and freeing the half-breeds that the Skyborn have captured. Ugh, now you've done it. Half-breeds. Whatever for? I didn't figure you would have any sympathy. There are few enough half-breeds to make the matter insignificant, free or not. They are evidence of greatly shameful acts, of course, and will never be accepted into Skyborn society. If they're so insignificant... If they're so insignificant, why have the Skyborn been hunting them down so ruthlessly? That I do not know. That's odd.